Lies of P is currently not rated by the ESRB, but the game does contain violence and the appearance of blood. Also, I continue to use the same adult language as Bloodborne. Therefore, viewer discretion is advised. Hello there, gamers. I'm the Orange Ranger, and here's a little surprise for you. Welcome to the Lies from P demo version. So, to explain how I decided to do this, I was just looking at the gaming news today, and there's been the scuttlebutt that there always is, nothing confirmed, nothing said, just the hopes from the fan community that there will be a remake or remaster of Bloodborne up to 60 FPS, improved graphics, maybe some new content, etc., etc. Attached to one of the articles I was reading about that today, where they actually did get Bloodborne running at 60 FPS on a hacked PS5, was like a sub-article that said, well, in the meantime, those wanting a Bloodborne remaster might be interested in Lies from P, a NeoWiz game that I described after watching the trailer to my friends as, I'm not sure if somebody got Bloodborne in my BioShock Infinite or BioShock Infinite in my Bloodborne, but this looks hype. And I saw that, I looked into the game, saw when it was coming out, which is actually this month, and I saw that there was a demo out, and I decided that I would give it a try and see if this is a game that I would be interested in. And then right as I was going to play, I was like, first impressions. Record it, put it up for the gamers. So that's what I'm going to do. This is Lies from P, the demo, and I'm going to go ahead and just play it all the way through. If I need to break this down into episodes, I'll just do so with text screen saying, like, next time, yada yada, or whatever. But this is Lies from P. I have not played this demo, and I haven't looked much into this game. I will tell you from what I know, looking into this, is that it's very steampunk, even more than BioShock. Well, even more than BioShock Infinite, even more than Bloodborne is what I was trying to say. And the story is based around Pinocchio. Lies from P. P is Pinocchio. And we're playing as a puppet of Geppetto's. So other than that, let's go ahead and jump in here. I'm going to press any button. Oh my goodness! The heart-stopping excitement of a EULA. Yidey, yidey, yidey. Watch, there's something in here that's like, if you play this demo, you agree that you cannot record it and post it on YouTube. Sure. Remember, kids, never just scroll through an end-user license agreement and then hit agree at the end, because that can get you in legal situations. New game, settings, or online store. Settings, HUD. Huh, you can turn blood on or off. Motion blur on or off. Okay, interesting guide. Adjust attack direction. Auto lock on distance. Subtitle display, we want that on in English. Camera, adjust inclined surface camera. These are some very interesting, you can turn camera shake on or off. Inverted horizontal camera, inverted vertical camera, and the movement speeds. Audio, general volume, da-da-da-da-da. I'm basically adjusting that in editing, so that's fine. You can go back in and adjust the brightness, and you can take a look at the controls, though I'm hoping that they will tutorialize that well enough. Well, let's press new game. Use a star fragment at the Cracks Calling next to the boss area to summon a specter. It will help you in the boss battle. Huh, summons that help you in a boss battle. That segment doesn't sound like a familiar concept whatsoever. Now lying. And Pinocchio's nose is growing as the loading bar. in honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. Coyote?
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need
Have
your help.
a name. And up we stand, and we're into gameplay. Right off the bat, very, very similar looking style to Bloodborne. The HUD looks similar. We can press up for some kind of vial. Down looks like some kind of gear. L2, I would imagine that's our weapon, and right now it is the left arm of steel. And we have instructions to move and to rotate the camera. Ooh. Geppetto's puppet looking kind of all right. Flexing, twisting that arm. Okay, I see you, buddy. We're not moving particularly fast. That would tell me, just like in Bloodborne, you go to the hunter's dream and you're knocking over the books. That's cute. The slow movement speed would tell me that at some point we're gonna get a run.
Ah, there you are. I've been
Didn't
looking
you
all
already
over
find
for
me?
you.
Whomst, and why are we on a train, and what precisely is happening? Interact with what? X is interact. But that just popped up as a tutorial, not like in specific response to anything I'm touching or doing. I'm assuming that's going to be when I get to this door. Open the door. Well, thank you. Boy, it is Souls difficult. Open the door. You can't open the door. Great. By the way. Looks like somebody spilled their wine. Investigate.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Monad's lamp. Do not be afraid, even if you get lost in the fog. The cricket guide will be with you. I find it very interesting that it's Jiminy Cricket, but it's spelled Gemini. I find that very interesting. And now it's attached to my butt. As is my little fanny pack. Also, Hotel Krot. Would that happen to be in the sector of Sour? Sour Krot. Anyway. By the way, down below, I can see that down on the right, there's like a little bar and then a little, like a handle for a sword. Can I open this now? I can open this now.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
But let's make sure we do it while walking as slowly as we possibly can. Okay, this is... I got turned around there. I thought that, like, I turned this way and then there was another room. I'm not the smartest gamer in the world. Okay. My only complaint right now is movement speed. This dude is walking slower than smell. Investigate!
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there.
Have a shit. Find a weapon.
It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Well, that's good. Good to know it's dangerous. Oh, and then instead of picking a weapon up off the table, we get to choose a combat style. Path of the Cricket balance, Path of the Bastard, Dexterity. Path of the Sweeper, Strength. So a strength build, a dexterity build, or balance. I like being middle of the road. Let's go with balance. It says switch character display or select. Oh, look at that. Okay. It tells you. Monad's lamp increases brightness upon use. A small lamp with a cricket guide puppet inside. It illuminates the darkness with a faint light. Do not be afraid, even if you get lost in the fog. The cricket guide will be with you. Grinder, this is that double figure eight thing I mentioned. Grinder repairs weapon durability. Weapon durability increases each time you attack enemies with a weapon. Use the grinder to repair weapon durability. There's a joke there that I am not going to make. When durability is low, attack decreases. When it falls to 0, the weapon will be destroyed and cannot be repaired with a grinder. Thus, you need to keep an eye on your durability. To those in battle, the grinder is their lifeline. The sharpness of the blade can mean life or death. Pulse cells restore HP. These are your blood vials, yeah. Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There's a maximum number of times pulse cells can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, the pulse cell will gradually be charged. You charge up your blood vials by attacking enemies. That's interesting. Pulse cells are ergo cells that power the P organ. They work with stargazers and can also convert the energy from an attack's impact to recharge. Interesting. And we have gestures. Check ground. There's a saying in the country of the morning across the sea that goes, even stone bridges should be tapped before crossing. Interesting. Learning about our items and stuff. Manage equipment. Puppet saber handle. So it kind of looks like your weapons are managed by blade and handle. And the handle kind of determines your durability and your weight and how much attack you do. Charge pulse cells. Very, very interesting. And the arm, of course, has its own attacks. Usable items we were already looking at, and costume where you can change your outfit. I'm not trying to just sit here and dwell on the menus. It's all just very interesting. Oh, and now for some reason I can run. Now that I have a weapon, I'm moving more quickly. I'm too happy for that to even be weird. Let's open the door. Oh, I thought it was raining, but it just it is wet, I guess. I set the brightness so that dark areas would be a little bit dark, and I do kind of like Krot Central Station. Rainy night. So it is raining after all. There's a thing. Okay, they're coming to get me. R1 normal attack, R2 special attack, and charge attack, just like Bloodborne. And, yep, thankfully, just like Bloodborne, hitting the right stick also does a lock-on. Yo! Ow! I'm wanting to... Whoa. Okay. Circle does dodge and kind of sidestep and backstep. Yo! Oh, and I get blue things from them, which are, you know, your echoes, your souls. I have 94. And, there's some information there that stays up. Guard L1. You can block. Dash dodge is circle. Extra bag is X. I don't know what extra bag means. I hit X and it didn't do anything. Yo! I'm definitely getting that, especially Bloodborne vibe. I mean, you could say Bloodborne has the Dark Souls vibe, but... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a healthy stamina bar to start. And that is my R2. Oh, there's a couple, because ya, and then ye. Ooh.
Welcome to Krot Station, everyone. Here you will witness the most spectacular display of human endeavor on Earth. If Krot is your final destination, we wish you a safe and prosperous prosperous day.
Uh-huh. Sawtoothed Wheel. Motivity D, Technique D, Advance Dash. A cogwheel that is a common sight in Krot. It can be thrown to draw an enemy's attention. A pebble. Even worthless items can become useful if you collect them. Everything became useful in battle in the paralyzed city. Y'all, I have to say right off the bat, I am really, really digging this. It definitely has that same Bloodborne vibe and feel, but in a different style and a little bit more modern of a context, and I find that exciting. Okay, nothing we can do with that door. All right, let's interact with the big glowing thing. The maximum number of pulse cells has increased. Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There is a maximum number of times. We already read about this. Now, I would imagine... Oh, okay. A big important difference here. In Bloodborne, you use a blood vial with triangle. In this game, you heal using a pulse cell with square. There's also directional things. Oh, that's saying to go up and down from that and that. Now it's teaching me about lock-on. Oh! Maybe that's why. I love how they move. Very Puppy-Teen. Oh! Oh! You're... Oh! I would rather you not be alive. I love how they have stop and go signs. Looks like I need to heal. Y'all. Would anybody be mad if this was my next Let's Play? Right after Bloodborne, I play a game that's just like it. I am so getting the same vibes. And like I said, you know, I've said a couple times that, you know, I can't play Bloodborne for the first time anymore, obviously. But this is very, very similar, and so far, I am absolutely digging this. It's hard for me to believe that FromSoft didn't make this game. I'm gonna be mad when this is over because it's a demo. I'm like, I want it. No, like, sure. Do you want to tell me how? Now I see the lamp right next to the grinder. Maybe as I walk in, you'll tell me. Use Legion. Ow! But, huh? Ow! Got my sword stuck there. Obtain. Another sawtoothed wheel. Okay, but how Jiminy? How Cricket? My Cricket is next to, like, I really don't know. Maybe that was just saying the lamp would come on. I don't know. Oh, you're this game's version of a rifle dick. Hey! Did you have anything for me? I could stand to pop a pulse cell, as it were. Only have one charge left on that. Okay, now there's... No, I think that's where I came... No, I came in from that way. So let's go see what's over there. What's there? What's over there? Oh! That's rude. Thermite? Now it's teaching me how to use the belt. You press up and down for the upper or lower belt slot, and then use the item. Equipped items and gestures on the belt to use them. X holding down X activates the extra bag, and then I can use the item. Oh, okay. That's how I was supposed to use Jiminy. Except Jiminy's not on my, So I have to go into the menu. Jiminy right now is on my lower belt, but... yeah. So basically, I just have to equip Jiminy to the extra bag. Whoa! That was more like a light switch than... okay, and that does put a lot of detail there. That door's closed, which is convenient, seeing as there's no toilet in that stall. Caught you getting away with something, game developers. These urinals are interesting. Okay. It doesn't seem like using Jiminy is like draining anything, or it's just turning on the lights. Really. Okay. Let's keep on going. Hi. Rear. Oh, it's teaching me how to do a visceral. Rear fatal attack from behind an enemy and R1. Oh! Oh! And I didn't leave it there. I hope it gives me another opportunity. Because, there was a little symbol that came up right before I attacked. Okay, now you can see me. That showed that I was going to do a visceral. Or a fatal attack, as this game likes to call it. Passenger's note. View details by hitting the touchpad. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Definitely make sure to keep clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you, even if it's not much. Please survive. Anyone? Well, let's have some wine before, it might be a bad time, but we can get a little wine tipsy. Circle and circle and the left control stick is dash, and then it said something about jump, and I kind of missed it. You have a run. It's not double tapping circle like it is with Bloodborne. I'm wondering if it's hitting the control stick? Yeah, it's hitting the that's a little awkward. I kind of like Bloodborne's way better because so to jump, you need to run and then press in the control stick, which can change your direction. But okay. And now I'm going to get a chance for that visceral again. And I'll give you a second to see it this time. Ooh, easy, easy. Shoot! I love... Oh, hi. Oh, you're alive. Well, so to speak. I love the character design on the enemies, the robotic puppets. Very, very cool. Oh! I crossed into that room and got magically laundry cleaned. I was just about to comment how bloody I was. Love the actual words on the train station list here. Keystone Express to St. Marion. Star Regional to Dacia. E36 is going to Dacia. Intercity FR is going to San Marion. Star Regional and Atlantic EC are going to Dacia, and then the Blue Fairy is a finalist. Interesting. All right, let's see here. I imagine, my guess is that it just mentioned a large puppet bashing people up. That's going to be a boss, and that's going to be the end of this demo. So, you know, we'll see here. Lock device. There are doors and ladders all throughout Krot that are locked by devices. You can unlock these doors or go down the ladders to create shortcuts. Fable Catalyst. A catalyst made to supplement puppet abilities rapidly charges Fable. The catalyst made puppets more efficient by circulating ergo energy within their bodies. This groundbreaking invention was based on one alchemist's idea. Ergo. This is a dim ergo fragment. Obtain ergo plus 100. So this is like Cold Blood, you know, in Bloodborne. Ergo is going to be the blue stuff, you know, your echoes, your souls. And this is a fragment of it that you can hang on to. A fragment of Ergo, a mysterious power stone that can be found in Krot. Geppetto's puppet can absorb Ergo and turn it into power. Ergo is both a power source and a currency in Krot. Again, like souls or echoes. Even small pieces can be put to good use in the city. Thermite, I didn't look at this. A thermite bomb that can be thrown. This is a Molotov cocktail in Bloodborne. You know, again, it's not the worst thing in the world for this game to have find and replace with Bloodborne, because Bloodborne itself can be said to be a find and replace of Dark Souls. So anyway, press the button! Press the button to press the button. It fell off. The door opens, and we were here much earlier. And that is indeed a shortcut. Oh, there's something large over there, which is why I'm going to go up the stairs. Oh, the stairs are where I came from. Okay, I don't want this to be over already. I want to play more. Tell me that I fight 2 bosses. Okay. Well, here we are. Are you a boss? Ow! Oh, that hurt. Ow! Farts. Health cell discharged. Oh! But no! No, I don't like it! I don't wanna die. I'm gonna die. And I'm dead. Lie or die. Special weapons cannot be assembled with other weapons or be disassembled. Some weapons are meant to be used in their natural state to appreciate their elegance and beauty. The game's writing seems to have a style where it describes things to you first in like gamer language, and then it gives you the actual explanation. Okay, well, from Bloodborne, you know the drill. I have to make my way back where I was, although there is a shortcut now. And there I see my, you know, whatever. My Ergo. Ergo. Okay, no, that door's just chained shut. The butterfly guards it. Lost Ergo recovery. Alright, Salamander. What's your story? Ooh! Oh! The enemy is about to be groggy. Hold for a charge attack. I'm trying! He killed me! Dang it! Lie or die! We wind back to Hands of Time. Consume Fable shots to slots. Shots. Fable shots. Shots. To use Fable arts. Fable arts vary for each blade and handle of a weapon. Okay, back to the boss. Oh, now it's going to tutorialize me about that. While you're attacking, a white outline will appear around the enemy's HP bar. When this happens, you can make the enemy groggy with a charge attack or with Fable arts. Fatal attack, face a groggy enemy and press R1. Basically you can knock them groggy, and if you knock them groggy, you can do a fatal attack. So, a question I have right off the bat, if these are puppets, why are they trying to kill me? No. But, like, why is there blood? Are they puppets with blood in them? Interesting. Glad my ergo's all the way over here this time. Ow! That's not what I was expecting you to do. Dang it. Come on. Ah! Dodges very well, especially for a first boss. See? Got him! Got the Krot Central Station main entrance key and something else. Can be equipped from menu, defense part slots. Menu, equipment, defense parts. Workshop Union basic frame. And then old generation converter, a cartridge prototype, and a certified liner. But I got a different one. Lightweight frame, which increases my weight, but increases my physical damage reduction rate. Let's do that. I'll be heavier, but hey. And that was probably the other part I picked up. Yep, okay. Groovy. And then there's a thing over here. A sawtoothed wheel. Well, that was a worthwhile reward. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that the game isn't ending. Wouldn't it be just very Dark Souls Bloodborne of them if they were just like, well, that's where it ends, and you just have to figure that out and stop playing. Because I don't know where else to go. Oh, that. A little bit of the ragdolling, but not quite at the level of a Bloodborne in terms of that. Okay. I killed the giant puppet doing puppet things. Hi. I will say I've been hitting things a lot. Well, after I deal with these. No, I don't appreciate either of you. Go away. Thank you. The grinder. No, I want to use it. Maybe I have to select my sword and then say, like, put it in the grinder. How grinder? Well, oh. Okay, I guess that's... Alright, sure. Dim ergo fragment, more ergo. Ergo, good. Okay, I'm a little confused as to what to do next. We did get the shortcut back to that main area, but, like, we've been through that area. Again, is this it? With a demo like this, I would expect there to be a place where it was like, okay, that's it. Thanks for playing. This game comes out, you know, Yersin Bob and Dougal Flaps. So, pre-order now for all the bonuses. But besides being just about dead, am not sure what the next step is. Crot Grand Exhibition 18XDX. 18, but 29. The 8 is the number that's covered in that year. I can see it says 29. Witness the greatest show on earth. Experience the future of the world. All that, and also hot dogs dipped in Twinkie batter on a stick. I don't know where to go. Here's a door. Hey, open the door. I used the Crot main station key, which is nice because I didn't even know this was a door. Look at the world. I pulled out my sword. I'm walking into it. Again, I'm going to play this demo until the demo says I'm done. So, you know, I'm okay with there being more. I figured opening up into the world and pulling out the sword, I figured that where it would be like, thank you for playing Central Station Plaza. What is it with these games and dead horses? Are those important? Do we think? Look at his hair, and might have a little bit of a thing for the player character. Just saying. Repair the Stargazer, then it can fly circles around the Enterprise. All right. We fixed it, which is good. Oh, I know exactly what this is. I know. Okay. So this is going to be your lantern, your bonfire. Use a Stargazer to fully recover HP and stamina, as well as charge your pulse cells. You will revive at this point upon death. Remember, this process also revives enemies, not just your character. Okay, well, let's use it.
This is called a Stargazer. A marvelous device the Stalkers used in the past.
Confidential exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce positive numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger. But the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Crot.
Use the Stargazer to level up or use storage. Interesting. So there doesn't seem to as much be a hunter's dream in this game as just using the Stargazer is where you do this kind of stuff. Level up. I have 2,710. 1, 2. Can level up twice. Or wait, 1, 2, 3. I can level up 3 times. Okay. Vitality, vigor is going to be strength, oh, and I like how, okay, so when you're sitting on them, it actually shows you what it's going to change. Like Bloodborne only really does that once you put the level in. So Vitality is going to change your HP, your guard regain, and your defense. Vigor changes your stamina and defense. Capacity changes your legion. That might be like discovery. And weight. Motivity changes your attack and defense. Technique changes your attack and defense. And advance changes your legion and specific types of your defense. You know, I'm usually a vitality, strength, and endurance type person. So let's put a point into vitality, a point into vigor, and a point into, actually, yeah, attack. So let's go with motivity. Do you wish to use Ergo to level up? Yes. Ooh, it gave me a controller shaky. Okay. How about storage? Let's pull things in and out of storage, I think. Amount in bag, amount in storage. Okay. Different functional items, material, weapon, blade handle, amulet, and defense parts. Okay, I'm good. All right. Again, perfect guard right before getting hit. I didn't pull that off. I did a basic guard there. Come on. I need you to help me demonstrate a perfect guard. Hey, that looked good. Don't know what it does, but... yeah, I've never, like... You might notice from Bloodborne, I'm not really big on, like, timing blocks and, you know, getting stuns and stuff like that. I'm better at hitting things. Oh! Puppy! Bye-bye, puppy. Hey, at least everything in this game is mechanical. A dim ergo fragment. Oh, hi! Try this again. Oh, couldn't have timed that much worse. It seems to just stun them. Let you get a hit in. I'm gonna heal. Have I mentioned that I am adoring the fuck out of this? Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. It really does feel like just having more Bloodborne. And do you know what it feels like to have new Bloodborne when I'm familiar with that game as I am? Fable Catalyst. Clear Ergo Fragment. Let's learn about that. Oh, yeah, so it's a better one. 300. Okay. So far, similar to Bloodborne, it doesn't seem like there's anything you can get in the Destructible. Can I break the fire hydrant? Hi! Puppy 2! I'm gonna need you both to go away. Hello! Got something for you. I am so buying this game when I can, when it's out, and I have the monies to exchange for it. This is amazing. I am loving the fuck out of this. Lore! Crot Times issue 183. Okay, I've got a good voice for this. I'm even going to try to put the effect on it. The Crot Grand Exhibition has been delayed. The decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis dragged on, the workshop and the Nini Company, Krat's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. A task force is investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy creating more casualties. As the city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krot Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. Oh, thank you. And it gives you a little, like, blurb if you don't want to read the whole thing, a little summary, which I think is nice, because it lets you decide how plugged into the lore you want to get. By the way, I need to look at Fable Catalyst again, because I completely forgot. It recharges Fable? I don't know what Fable is. I might put that information on screen here if I look it up, but I don't know what Fable is. There's a statue. I want to see if there's a way for me to get up there. It doesn't look... Oh, but there is a little descriptor right here. Welcome to the city of Krot, in honor of Valentinus, or Valentinus, which created something, and who erected the cornerstone of origin. And they hung somebody from his arm by their feet. Okay. Kind of Terminator vibes, too. The puppets are like robots, and the robots kind of like went crazy and took over. Okay, stairs up to the right. There's an enemy over there, and again, what have I said about Bloodborne? You're alive. Oop. Yep, it's reminding me again about the visceral farts! I did like that. It was like you can do a visceral, and when I screwed it up, it was like, well, there's a perfect guard too. You can do that. Sawtooth wheel, more pebbles. Okay, we're coming up to a locked gate this way. Another sawtooth wheel. Use a belt item. Can use a throwing object for a long-ranged attack. But, huh? But why would I? Oh, are you saying that I can open this door with the thermite? I got it wants me to use a belt item. Like, oh, if I put something else on the belt, then maybe I can... Okay. I'm starting to figure things out. Okay, but no, but how do I... How do, game? I know I can press up and down to switch between the two belt items, the upper belt and the lower belt, but how do I switch items on the belt? How do, game? Do tell. I am actually really curious. I'm really not sure. So, that being said, I'm just gonna arm the thermite into the extra bag. Well, that went well. Pretty sure the way forward is this way. I can use a charge up. Feeling good, feeling fine. I'll bet you're dead. No, please, don't get up. Thank you. Okay, if I can break that pile of boxes, I can break this pallet and go through these doors. Oh! Oh! Look! Just like Bloodborne, we've got some glitching into the boundaries of things. Damn! Wait, what the heck? Oh, you're coming to see me. Up, 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 up. Sawtooth wheel. Pebble, 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 pebble. All right. I've been recording for almost an hour, and there's only been one little, like, stop. But again, you know, I may just go ahead and post this as a single video and let people decide if they want to watch it, how much of it they want to watch, you know, etc. Puppy! I wish they wouldn't make the noises. I hate attacking dogs in games, even if they want to, like, kill you. you know, they're just acting in their best interest, or, you know, protecting their you know, people or their other dogs. Just an Ozers Bozers. Just a heckin' Ozers Bozers. Okay, this looks fairly linear, so let's go. This is a lot of demo. I respect this. I respect the free demo, and it works because I'm going to buy this game full price as soon as close to when it comes out as it can. You hear that, developers? That sounded like Geppetto. And I mean, that sounded like what Geppetto is supposed to sound like. It sounded like Disney Geppetto. The recent frenzy seems to be the result of a momentary glitch, which caused the puppets to go kill crazy. Now we're learning about Fable Arts all of a sudden. Triangle uses blade Fable Arts, and Triangle, while guarding, uses the handles Fable Arts. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. Fable Art uses up Fable slots, which are those things down at the bottom, the blue glowing, and different Fable Arts use a different number of slots. Charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Okay, so... Oh, there's somebody big and strong. Oh, and you've got a big stick. Let's see what this does. That did a lot of blue slashy. And now but I missed it with most, and... Okay, so this is pretty frustrating when I'm, you know, doing this demo video, and hopefully this is attracting more attention. I don't know why, but for some reason, Audacity today is having trouble keeping up with me, and I need to get better at glancing over and noticing when it drops out. It wasn't too far. I was fighting that big creature, and it had just told me about Fable Arts and I missed most of that attack. And then I came back, I went a little bit further, and I died. And now it's teaching me about Death Ergo. When a character dies, Death Ergo is dropped on that spot. Get back your lost Ergo by retrieving this Death Ergo. If enemies damage you or kill you again before you retrieve it, the amount you can recover decreases. The interesting thing about that is it seems both better and worse than Bloodborne or Dark Souls, because in those games, if you die, you can't get it back at all. So, if you could still get back a certain percentage, even if you died, that does seem interesting. But if enemies can just hit you and you lose what you can recover, that's not as good, because that doesn't happen in Bloodborne or Dark Souls. But okay, we're back here. We died. It brought us back to the Stargazer. Did that repair my weapon, by the way? Yes. Weapon durability is right there on the screen, which is actually really nice to see. I guess that only works if you need it. Go back downstairs. Okay, and also up in the upper right, it's showing me the current Ergo I have and what I'm trying to recover. That's really good to have a... Ow! And yes, okay, I got hit and it went down. It was fit... Every time you get hit... Wait, but did it go back up? Okay, something's shooting at me. In this case. Ooh. See, it's already gone down from like 15-something to 12-something. Every time you get hit, the amount you can recover decreases. That, to me, just makes it seem like you want to charge through. And and get back. That's interesting because that's not the same line as before. Clear ergo fragment, but that's locked. Ooh. I already heard that line. I'm going to use 2 because I know there's a biggin over here. This is where the game wanted me to learn about Babel arts. Oh, because it needs to be charged, that's right. No, don't hit me so much I lose all my ergo. It is already down to 911. It is an ergo losing emergency. There we go. That's the first time I've actually landed that. And the amount of ergo I could recover went back up. So there's ways you can increase the amount of ergo you're recovering. Interesting. Ergo. Ow! I'm dying. What? Okay, well, there's some lost ergo. Add that to the lost ergo. I'm kidding. There's not a lost ergo counter on the screen. There will be at some point, though. I am absolutely going to let's play this. Oh, this is so fun. Part of, like, for the sake of this video, part of me wants to view the guide again. Shut up, game. You don't need to tell me that I suck and need to, like, look at the tutorials instead, like, to view the guide again, to, like, you know, because you're certainly dying a lot, so. Recoverable ergo is 980 right now. Okay, you're banging on a door, so I'd rather you stop doing that. And there's more of you. No. This is not a situation I want to be a part of. I don't like it. It's not good. You're giving us puppets a bad name with all of your murder frenzy. And you're, oh, and then there's more. 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 Yo! Why are you all so hard to kill? You're puppets. It can be argued whether or not you're even alive. Y'all made me use all of my pulse doohickeys. I'm not thrilled. I'm not a fan. Down to 838 recoverable ergo. The recent frenzy is believed momentary glitch. That's the same kind of whooshing wind sound. Here's way. I'm gonna do these and then back off. Ow! No. No! Well, the difficulty's certainly Bloodborne-esque. I was saying, and I'll just talk through the loading screen here. For the sake of the video, I kind of want to get to the end of the demo because I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this. This recording is already over an hour. And it's interesting and it's fun, and being so timely. You know, one thing about my channel is I haven't really put up anything in regards to new, like, games. The most recent game I have played is Bloodborne, and that came out in 2015. So, I'm a little more aggressive because these dudes go down pretty easily when you take them on one at a time. I kind of hate that they can still shoot you. And by the way, where? Like, the game doesn't do a great indication of telling you where you're being shot from. Pop one of these. Now my recoverable ergo is over there. And that you don't seem to get those clips in order, because that was the first one. Attention, dear citizens of... Don't hit me again. Okay. Now you're learning. Now you're working with portals. I just want you dead. Yeah. I don't need to do the super groggy multi-kill situation. I just want you not to be alive. Okay, beat that thing again finally. I really am still just having a great time. I mean, again, like Bloodborne, it's frustrating sometimes, but it's fun. Basically, just you're getting a shot. It just means that there's an enemy that can see you. You are a rifle dick. Although that dude's shot got blocked by another enemy. Pop my last pulse cell. Doggy over here. And there was a doggy that jumped down from the sky. Again, like, you know, there doesn't seem to be that same system as Bloodborne of getting health back by hitting enemies that hit you. But this game seems to encourage combat by that's how you charge up your pulse cells to heal. And that is a good way to encourage combat in a game like this. Okay, this brought me back around to the top. Oh, there was a thing. There was a thing. Okay. Just like in Bloodborne, circle makes you run. So we come right back and find a dim ergo fragment. Yay. Okay. Down through the arch or to the left. There's life to the left. Oh, no. Ow. Enemies don't stagger very much in this game, so you do kind of have to be quick about do an attack and get away. You seem to have the upper hand if you attack quickly. And I got a pulse cell back. Yay for heals. Seems like that's primary path. Let's go down. That should have counted as a fatal attack. Fable Catalyst. Guess what I still don't know what does, how does. It restores... Oh, Fable. Fable is the stuff that you do your special attacks with. Okay. Okay. I'm putting the pieces together. This is a brand new game. This is the first time that any of you watching this channel have seen me play something that I've never played before. By the way, shortcut. Where's this? I don't even know, so good. I'm glad. If I die again, we'll see about a shortcut. But this actually looks like progress.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in.
Well, guess what we're gonna have to do then?
So please, be careful.
You know, we're just... It's a pugilist! You also appear to be, like, locked to the floor? I think it was, like, there was a clear ergo fragment in front of him. You are not attacking me.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? figures. The whole organization fell apart.
Not the
All that's
organization.
left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival.
What you buy?
You can't rely on yourself alone.
Okay.
Out here alone?
There we go. Purchase and sell. What do you got? Let's see. Fable Catalyst, but I think I'm full up on those, so I can't buy any. Throwing Cell. A large output battery that can be thrown inflicts electric blitz damage at the area of impact. After the puppet frenzy, people began to fashion weapons of resistance in their desperation. Many throwable weapons were manufactured, and these exhibited excellent results against their marching enemies. Electric Blitz Abrasive. Okay, this is bolt paper. And how you do it is you apply it to your grinder. A special abrasive made by mixing electric blitz metal powders temporarily imbues a weapon with electric blitz. Wise stalkers are prepared to face any manner of variable that comes up in battle. Abrasives are another weapon that can turn the tide on the constantly shifting battlefield. Okay, this is... And then we have... sword-type weapons. Here. 300, 300... 300. And yeah, that's going to be Ergo. I have 1357 right now. What I want to see is some kind of compare. I think I have the puppet saber and blade handle. These might have been the other ones that were offered. Wintory's rapier sounds like the dexterity. And then Great Sword of Fate sounds like. So this gives you an opportunity, yeah, again, to switch weapons. Just like in Bloodborne, you can get the other starting weapons. And then that's by the specific, yeah, okay. And we can sell. Don't get much ergo for those sawtoothed wheel pebbles. Do I still? Oh, I guess. Oh, I thought I used my thermite, but maybe I got another one. Okay. All looks very interesting, but right now I'm not terribly sure. I kind of want to destroy that puppet, but I kind of don't. So, in the end, it doesn't even matter. But I'm not going to. Okay. This is a lot of the game for a free demo. I mean, I realize... Introducing the Parade Puppet! Here appears a terrific puppet who will enliven the parade. Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand exhibition. Hello there, I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. The Parade Master has the following functions: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, and 54 parade phrases, parade dances to delight children, the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. This Parade Master was made big in commemoration of the grand exhibition. Check out its charms on the eve of the upcoming exhibition. Ooh, you get a little preview the day before. Also, it said that there was a Parade Master puppet that was blocking the way, and that is going to be our enemy. So, that last thing we fought was probably like a mini-boss, and this is going to be the main boss, and this is probably also where the demo is about to end. To view the guide again, listen, game, I don't appreciate your tone. And that's how I felt about it. I punched that door open. Fetal. Interesting. The word festival, but the letters that were still lit up made fetal. Oh, you're large. Oh, I am not in love with anything that's happening here. Ow! Ow! And guess what? Here's me without any... He said something when I died and I missed it. Here's me without any pulse cells. So now I'll hopefully have 3. As far as I know, there was no Stargazer on the way to that. So yeah, we're back here. Let me see if I can get back to him. If you die in a boss battle, Death Ergo is created at the entrance to the boss arena. Good to know. I'm really just going to try in this case to mostly run through. Because again, it's just running to get back to the boss, right? And I don't want to get hitted. I don't want to get hitted. Okay. So. And there's a puppy. Whoa. Controls were a little drifty there. Getting to that Bloodborne level of frustration, especially since Audacity keeps deciding to just stop fucking recording. It keeps saying, like, I'm having a conflict with the processing power of the computer. Oh, I can tell because I've basically closed everything on it. Okay, that's fine. So one thing I can say is that the game definitely doesn't seem to favor the style of just running back to the boss, because I keep getting like stuck. Need to kill. I don't feel bad having to pop one cell on the way, because again, you're recharging them. But if I use all 3, then I'm screwed against the big bad thing, you know. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I seem to use a Fable Art there. Of course, I'm also about to have to use a freaking Pulse Cell because this thing is ridiculously hard! So much for not using all 3 of my friggin' Pulse Cells. It is kind of annoyingly frustrating. And again, that is Bloodborne. That is, you know, like, for the vast most part, the challenge is still the type where it's like, I want to overcome it. And like I said, I'm not sure what I said, to be honest. I was swinging away at things there. So I just realized something kind of interesting, and that is that if you use up all your pulse cells, you can recharge. But it's not recharging to give me 3 of them. It's only recharging to give me 1 of them. Ooh, almost didn't have enough stamina to get through that. So now, even when I go to fight this big thing, I'm only going to have 1. I will say I was trying to get the words out before. Oh, can I buy pulse cells from you? Throwing cell, in other words, no. Fable catalyst. Okay, fine. I know that's where I found out about giant big person. If I had made it back to the boss the first time, my ergo would be right here. Or right here, I should say. Okay. Oh, the ring is celebrating? The dodge is not very good. Kind of a runaround method. Trying really hard to charge up enough to not die. How unfortunate, blah blah blah. Time for the constantly cutting back to the boss thing. Proud citizens of Doglick. Put that in to show you that the game really does seem to favor a frenetic attack fighting style even more than I may have realized. Because you can get staggers in based on, like, completing a number of attacks. Now, let's see if I can deal with this dude. Finally, a guest is here for something. I don't have dialogue yet, so... Oh yeah, by the way, heal! He's so fast and the dodge is actually quite slow. That, I'm finding it a little better, I'll say, to kind of run around him. And I'm dead. You know, Lies of P, no offense, but there is other stuff I want to do today. Again, there's, you know, I talked about in the Bloodborne Let's Play. There's types and degrees of difficulty. The Parade Master just seems to have very long-range attacks. The dodge doesn't seem to do terribly much, especially with an enemy that size. And, like, you know, so I try to stay out of range, and he's just hitting me anyway. I love how I dodge rolled like 3 times to avoid getting shot by enemies who don't even seem to be carrying guns, and then still got hit. I'm trying very hard not to use any of my pulse cells. I just have to remember, against like this guy up here, you have to be more aggressive. You can stagger him if you just keep hitting. Like, let him get his doobie blue out of the way. And his 3. No, see, interrupt. Just fall down. And then, yeah, I need to use 1, but I did a lot better there. And if I had kept in mind to, like, do that charged attack, I could have finished that off faster. So, like Bloodborne, you have to keep certain things in mind. Like Bloodborne, there are rifle dicks that will piss you off. Like, the big irony of this fight seems to be, like, I have to hit him a bunch to do that. But being close enough to do that. Ooh. What a lot of balloons. Baloney? What the hell did you just say? Oh, his head. He took off his head and he's hitting me with it. I got farther that time. Oh, eat my shorts, Mr. Thing. Stop turning around so fucking fast.
This is the first boss! Sometimes you don't even make it to the final boss.
Try to dodge the fucking bullet guy and it just seems like he waits until you're done rolling around so he can shoot you in the face. Alright, let's take another look at this merchant. Because I know I can throw those. Purchase 3 electric blitz abrasives. And 3 throwing cells. Again, one thing I haven't really figured out is how to switch items in a belt. I can change which are where. So, like, on my upper belt, I can put the electric abrasive and then the Healy. And down here, I can put the throwing cell, the thermite, then the grinder. Oh! My thanks to guides.gamepressure.com for finally making me understand this. I maybe should have realized this, but they could have done better to explain. Pressing up and down switches between the items on the belt. Pressing the button for the one you're on again switches between them. There's a thing that says, like, I saw another guide that was like weapon sharpness is indicated by the gauge. But you have a free item, the grinder. Oh, hold. Aha, there we go. Hold square to sharpen up your sword. There. And, yeah, but yes, pressing between will switch. So, like, as I come up to the door here, I can hit my heel and switch to this. Can I just press it, or do I need to... Okay. I'm electric. Switch down. That's definitely doing more damage. Kind of back. No, don't jump towards him, you himbo. Damage at a time. Not bad. No, 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 no. Please, I'd rather you didn't. I think that meant, yep. I can heal. Oh, he put that down. That's probably not good. Thermite! Did a little bit of damage. Electric again. Ow! Okay, cool. That's a classic Bloodborne move. You know, just, you're trying to get up and heal, and they just walk over and bash you while you're on the ground. Corruption decreases your character's HP over time. Well, impatience corrupts my ability to keep doing this. I'm going to, don't get me wrong, just... Like, I am going... At this point, I'm pissed off enough. I'm like, I'm going to cut this together in a way. It's not going to be a pure let's play of the demo as much as just, like, my first impressions of the game. But I'm going to complete this. I am, like, 99.9% sure that this demo is going to end after that first boss. Excuse you! I was obtaining a thing! Quit fucking hitting me so over and over! You know what's really frustrating about that death? I was thinking, I wasn't saying it because I wasn't saying anything, because I was hoping that I'd be able to fast forward past that section, use moonstones to upgrade weapon blades. I probably won't even encounter moonstones in this demo, but I was thinking, like, okay, I need to try to at least make it back to the boss door to recover my ergo, which will let me buy more of the things that will help me fight the boss. And then I very promptly just didn't do that because of this motherfucker in the way in the middle. This is quickly threatening to cross over into the bad type of frustrating. I have been playing this for over 2 hours, and I'm pretty sure this boss is approaching at least one of that. Well, put this on the back of the box. It got a controller spike out of me. Usable items. Do I have to use that out of my bag? Bag. Okay. Use. Select quantity up to 8. Use, select quantity up to 3. 1747 ergo. Use the Stargazer and level up more. I would like the capacity to hit things harder. Which is not actually capacity. It is motivity. All right. come from? No. Get your lemon-scented ass back here. You just basically ruined this entire run, and you're gonna pay the fucking price for that. Asshole. Fuck. I'm gonna die. And I'm dead. It's at this point, and I realize I'm cutting this video all to crud, you know, just getting ready. It's at this point, I don't know if I'm going to finish this. I really don't. Like, I know Fury attack. Some, like, I'm like 83 runs through this section, and you're teaching me something. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack called a Fury attack. You can't dodge or guard Fury attacks, but you can counter with a perfect guard. That sucks. That does. Because that means the only way to deal with that situation is precise timing. That was my fault. That was my fault. Saw full well what he was fixing to do, didn't back off and heal. And I'm not down with it. And just try to take this dude out that way. So it's forcing me to save some of my ergo. Okay. I give a lot of praise to the folks at IGN. Because they very often have very good walkthroughs and guides on their site. And with this game, I'm now realizing they start that process as early as they can. They have their page, the guide for Lies of P, up already, and details strategies to get through the demo. Now, again, just like I say about Bloodborne, looking at the walkthrough guarantees you absolutely nothing. And as frustrated as I am, as much as I've been recording this for 3 hours and want to get this demo over with, I have no shame. I mean, especially since this boss feels, and again, a travesty to say this about a Soulsborne game, the boss feels a little cheap. We'll see if it works. I mean, it generally matches a lot of strategy that I already know for bosses like this. Don't get greedy. You know, get the hits in that you can and back off. Let's see if it works. I just went in there and started swinging because I knew I was going to die. That's the point. Vicar Amelia. I just beat Parl on Tupington's run. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can beat the first boss in the demo of this game. So, of course, Audacity just stopped recording there. But you saw it regardless. Yeah. The rapier is the strategy to go with. You can get in a lot more stabby damage. Like, even the heavy attack is a bunch of little stabby attacks. So, I would recommend getting that weapon to deal with this. And then, yeah, when you get to that point where the highlight of the life bar, the box outside of it, glows and gets bright, get in there and get your stabby. Like, it still didn't completely finish them off, but it certainly got them close enough where I was able to do it. I didn't even see what it gave me. I don't really care. Okay, so head through the door over here. We've got an area with a fountain and more of this stuff. I'm trying to make sure, still trying to make sure I came the right direction. Okay, but there's an item there, so we can grab that. Fable Catalyst. Kind of what I was selling by the end there, to get things and stuff. There's another thing right there, and we're dead-ended by debris. So we'll run back this way. Up the stairs. Through a padle.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Okay, so is my nose gonna grow, or are we gonna keep this, this idea of Pinocchio? That's the hotel crowd. That's where I'm headed. So, let's go over there. We have to lie to get inside. We're a special puppet, after all. We know the nose growing is a thing because they factored it in as the loading. So... well, look at it this way. They've got no... oh, obtain dim ergo fragment. They've got no strings to hold them down. Shouldn't there have been another Stargazer somewhere? Shouldn't there have been a Stargazer when I beat the freaking thing? Normally, you know, in a Soulsian situation, when you beat a boss, you are rewarded with a lantern or a bonfire. I'm not as familiar with Souls. I will say in Bloodborne, you beat a boss, there's a lantern. Hidden Moonstone. The Moonstone was not from this world, however, something, enchantment, something. It looked like an enchantment material. I tried to hit, instead of reading, I tried to hit the button to pull up, like, lore, and then that didn't work, so I didn't have time to read it. But I put it on screen there so you could read it, because I'm just that nice a guy. Okay, I'm making my way back to the boss. Oh, okay. What? Hotel Crot, the greatest luxury you will ever experience. Give yourself the treat of an unforgettable day. This on a thing that says notice, and then, by the way, they may want you to notice this broken puppet that you can talk to.
Energy depleted.
So I got to watch you die. Cool. Back here in the boss arena, and there is no Skycaster, or whatever I just called it. Okay. I mean, I think I know why. I bet you when the game finally comes out, they will put one there. But for right now, there's not, because the only thing left for us to do is go through these doors and see what awaits.
Welcome to the Sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you?
Pinocchio.
Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot
That's
lie.
rather special.
Welcome to Hotel Crot.
Your springs are reacting. Interesting. So, instead of being a puppet that, we're a puppet that can lie. But but I don't think oh. Look at that face. This is the closest angle we've gotten on this face. But yeah. Alright, open the door. The door's pushing open and the camera's pulling away. The camera's pulling away. Hotel Crot. And title drop. Lies of P. And a loading screen. I'm kind of hoping that there's credits. That sounds weird for a demo, but credits are would be a great opportunity for me to talk over. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll just have to talk over nothing or start running the game again. We shall see. But, come on. Load it on up. Cutscene. Hi. Oh, it's the fairy. The blue fairy.
I'm so happy to see you.
Happy to see you too.
I am Sophia.
There's more
I've
game?
been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Crot to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. But we have to find him first.
Pinocchio must have recently entered the public domain.
He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Crot is dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
You haven't really explained anything.
Wait. Take this pocket
Please,
watch.
Pocket watch. What?
Crot is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to
Crot
a safe
is a
place.
labyrinth of peril. This watch will apparently it's got a
careful.
GPS on it.
Clever one.
So it'll give you directions. Moonface pocket watch, a pocket watch imbued with mystical power. Power watch turns time back to when the boy was in peak condition. Teleport to hotel or last stargazer used. This is your hunter's mark. That's a weird kind of bend around plot explanation. A pocket watch imbued with mystical power. Power watch turns back time to when the boy was in peak condition and teleports you back to the last, whatever. All right, see you later. No, okay. And we're at our menu. I thought after the title drop there wasn't going to be more game. Not that I'm complaining. And now I notice in here, investigate. The craft machine. Switch arm. But I don't have another one, so never mind. That's like a workbench. This is basically your hunter's dream.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Can I have that axe? Whoa. Is that a gun? Oh, it's like a grappling hook. That definitely makes me look human. Puppet string. Legion arm is special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion arm has its own combat ability. Legion arm can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modifications can be made using the Vanini craft machine. Okay. I guess I would learn how to use that at some point. Nice little workshop. Didn't I have to lie and say I was human to get in here? And then everybody in here is like, wow, you're Pinocchio. Like... Use the... What? This is a stargazer. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. This game has the Dark Souls system of being able to teleport from bonfire to bonfire instead of having to take a lantern to the Hunter's Dream and then another trip to where you're going. Okay. Seems like I was healed up when I came in here anyway. What's your story?
Welcome to Hotel
Oh,
Krat.
they are puppets. That's why. The staff are...
My name is Polendina.
Polendina.
Butler to Lady
Oh,
Antonia.
Lady Antonia.
Please let me know how I may be of
Wipe that
service.
mustard off your forehead for one thing.
At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
He's the shop. Okay. I've got Fable Charge, Legion Magazine, a polymer filling. Yeah, a polymer filling that activates a Legion arm special ability. It can be implanted in a Legion arm to rapidly charge Legion. The polymer bullets that are used in Legion arms were developed. So I was basically given a gun. Okay. And you can buy sawtooth wheels here, which would imply that you need them for something. Let's see you later. Actually, I'm gonna let you talk once. About the Grand Covenant.
The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands.
Second law, you don't talk about Fight Club.
Second law. A puppet may not harm
Okay, we're going
humans.
into like AI, Asimov type.
Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie.
That's where you're wrong, Schmakey.
I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Do I? Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's all he can tell us right now. Pretty, and there's somebody in a wheelchair. If they're human, I'm gonna talk to them and they're gonna be like, oh yes, hello, I can obtain, there we go, Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide 1. This month's attraction, Hotel Krat. Hotel Krat is one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krat is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat, devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. He's been to Elden Ring. He's coming from another game. At one point, it was used as a mental institution, and some patients said they saw hallucinations. Wow, I almost said that sentence. At one point, it was used as a mental institution, and some patients said they saw hallucinations. However, no records remain as they were all destroyed in a large fire. How convenient. Above all, being so far underground just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it is connected to an unknown hell, as opposed to the known hell. But now, the rumors have served to establish the charm of Hotel Krat. Come stay in our hotel that used to be a mental institution until it burned down, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the grand exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. That is true. That does happen. Next is a comment from the hotel owner, Miss Antonia. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember. But fortunately, our hotel guests are brave like lions. It's not a problem at all. Rating, 4 out of 5. Creepy and mystical, best resort in Krot. Reporter Maduro. This guide was made with the support of Vanini Company, a friend of the city. Sponsored by Schnagelblacks Candles. For the best kind of wax, use Schnagelblacks. Just listen. Just don't, okay? Just, you don't know the kind of day I had dealing with that boss. I got this lady in a wheelchair that's just staring at this picture that's probably her in her younger days. I think she's human. Let's talk to her.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel.
Lady
Welcome.
Antonia, what's up with your cheek?
Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto.
Then you knew I could lie.
He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are
No, I'm the one with some loose screws because I'm a puppet.
It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came
That
back.
is a shame. He's probably dead.
If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin.
Well, sounds like you already need one.
Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this.
Well, I'm as good as his next of kin, so hand it over.
It comes with a long story,
This has been a long episode.
but I think it's better off with you.
Probably.
Please find that old man. And do take care of
I
yourself.
will
out
certainly try. What'd you give me? What'd you give me? What'd you give me? What'd you give me? Someone's memory. And show off clothes? Obtain gesture. Equip it on your belt or your belt bag. I have to put gestures in my bag? That's weird. Gesture. Show off clothes. Okay. So now...
People
Oops.
have no
Nah.
ideas.
I'm curious about lying.
I see you're here. That means
I'm
you
glad
can
somebody
lie.
noticed.
Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by
That's an
anything.
interesting interpretation.
People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your
That
path.
does make sense, actually. I had never really thought about lying as a tool to use against prejudice, but here we are. Tell me about Geppetto.
I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family
Oh,
to
are
me.
you my grandma? Granny Antonia.
Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here
For
at
free?
the hotel.
Cool.
If you have any questions, ask my butler,
The dude
Hollandine.
that's out there. Okay. Will do. Bye. I was trying to go into my bag to... That was an incredibly awkward show-off gesture. Puppet string. L2. Can't do it inside. Didn't think I'd be able to. Okay. Exploring this hotel. I see some stairs going up there. This is lasting a lot longer than I thought it was. What I might do is end up breaking these down into episodes and then post like one a day for however long it takes. Because I didn't mean for this to be a series. Bloodborne is still running, just I had the idea that I could knock this demo out in a couple of hours, forgetting that this game was a Soulsborne. And that even if it's not designed by From, it is designed like From. Oh, broken railing. Oop, sword back out, which means... Ooh! Doesn't seem to have bullets. Oh, it's uncharged now. Well, you're not really hurting me, so... Okay. Oh, there, it's a training point. Lock on. Walking back in the hotel basically acts like touching the Stargazer, everything recharged. Okay, so let's see about going this way. Although when I walked out here, I don't remember my weapons coming out, so... Apparently, at least this part is still safe. Fountains and everything. Here's a door, hit the door. I walked through the door and the world faded out. Now lying. There's a maximum number of times pulse cells can be used. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, the cell will... yeah. Out into the next area, and Geminus Christus. How much of this game can I play? Elysian Boulevard. Just that if... well, I touched that Skycaster and it wouldn't let me level. So... alright, anyway... oh, kaboom.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
He said where we're safe, the caption said when we're safe, and now this hanging rail car is putting a spotlight for me to walk into. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. It even looked like he was dancing. Alright. I see lots of butterflies. Oh, Skycaster. There it is.
You are! Finally, someone is talking to me! I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
And I got jumped. I got a sharp pipe. Is that a weapon? Nope, it's not a weapon. Is it a usable item? We need to go in the bag and take a look. There it is. Sharp pipe that can be thrown. It passes through the enemy and inflicts piercing damage. So it's a throwing dagger. So what you're saying is it's a throwing dagger. In Lies of P speak. Going up that ladder. Oh! And I got hit by electric shock for that. But where are they? This is my, like, where? Up top there. That's fun. I'm gonna die. Die. As the weight of your equipped items gets heavier, your movement speed, stamina, and recovery speed slow down. When you reach the weight limit, it greatly slows your movement. Upgrade your capacity to increase your weight limit. Okay. Okay, now even the game's getting hard. Just the regular... forgotten you existed. I may have forgotten that you can hit me before I get the fuck back up. That was recognizing a Bloodborne moment, that if I kept trying to dodge or heal or whatever, I wasn't going to get out of that corner. And the only thing I could do was attack. I've had about enough. Okay, Throwy Bomb Dave. Same. Above. Except you weren't dead. Except I'm dead. Star Fragment. Star Fragment. You get caught up in... I don't know why I did Crossfire for Star Fragment. You're large. And that makes me real sad. Okay, you're slow. Hits like freaking... Although that does make you good for killing me. Oh, I'm still alive. Although I could fall off this building. And I'm gonna die from both. Oh. It is a get over here machine. It is a get over here machine. Dicks! Throwing Stell and a Star Fragment, and whatever's in this box. Which could not possibly be reward enough. Menu equipment. Amulet slots. An HP increase. That might be an acceptable prize. An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. Information and memories that are useful for movement can be imprinted on the symbol to draw out special powers. The slightest blink is enough to make a puppet move. Puppets do not have life, but it is enough to move them. Now I have more health, I guess. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna die. A Skycaster. Can I level at this one, please? Or a Skycaster, or as this game calls them, Stargazers. Which you would think I would remember because Stargazer's a ship on Star Trek. Do I have to teleport to another freaking Stargazer to level up? So far I've only been able to do it at one. Okay, so let's see here. You can transfer from one stargazer to another. You can only travel to those you have activated. Stargazers in an area with an event will be marked with a hint. Inside the house on Elysian Boulevard. Oh, okay. I'm back to the... Okay, so Krat Station, Central Plaza. I'm going to teleport to that stargazer and see if it will let me level up. Okay, this is obviously some kind of, like, I don't understand. Because I know I have leveled up at this stargazer, and now it's not. Switch Legion Arms, something. Puppet String. Elysian Boulevard entrance. I'm trying to remember how close that is to the hotel. Oh, there's a big square button that says Hotel Krot. So, in wondering how long this is, I was just checking something. There's a whole nother section and at least one more boss. Why can't I level up? Nexion, or whatever your name is. We need to have a conversation. About having a conversation, actually. I just looked it up. And it is every flavor of ridiculous. I have to go back to the hotel. And while that's loading, I will attempt to explain. They made this very much like Bloodborne, which was smart. Except that they started out by making it like Dark Souls. Which would have also been smart and would have been fine. But it's inconsistent from the very beginning. That Stargazer letting you level up is temporary. You know how you're supposed to level up? You know how in Bloodborne to level up, you have to go to the Hunter's Dream and talk to the doll? In Lies of P, you have to go to the hotel and talk to the Blue Fairy.
I'll use my power to help you.
You cannot possibly be serious. Okay, I can level 3 times. I'm going to put 1 level in capacity because I am slightly heavy. Motivity because I want to hit things. And Oh, I accidentally leveled it twice. And Vitality. Tell me about Ergo.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krot prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krot wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger. In the folklore of Krot, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
So yes, just like Bloodborne, you talk to the mysterious lady in the place to level up. Except that the first time you level up at a Stargazer. So, as I've seen others online say while I was looking into this problem, Nexion, final tweaks to the demo, you may want to make it just a little bit clearer that Sophia levels you up.
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
For your information, I didn't give a shit. I could use help. Tribute resistance ampules, Legion magazines, the electric coil stick, which actually sounds really appealing. So, of course, they put it right after Stargazer, and you don't have the things to buy it. But that's all you have, huh? Okay. What happens when I push a button? Bet you I need it, because it's electrified. Alright. Well, from lemon lime apples, from limitless options, I am reduced to 1. I come back outside and I'm like, there's somebody throwing this. Who? Where? What? Who's trying to kill me now? It's like Bloodborne, but even more anxious. Excuse you. That was rude, except that where and when you attacked was the best possible way for me. Because I didn't know. Let's go back to the rapier. I'm starting to like its more direct attack. Like his more direct attack, I like stabbing him in the face. Oh. I knew. I was like, if they gave me a reason to stand out there and look. By the way, electric shock decreases Fable. And I don't really care. Okay, so I was gonna say, I knew...
Oh. This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop.
Last stop, huh?
You're a good Samaritan for coming all the way here.
Well, I must be.
I'm one. May I ask you a favor?
If you must.
My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same.
Right, they should have sent the baby here.
The baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby. Please.
You have a disease, don't you?
Krat City Hall and bring me my baby. Thank you so much.
Okay, fine.
Kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Please hurry. Hard scales spreading across my eyes.
And
Before
you
I
want your
lose
baby
my
to have
sight.
that disease.
Please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
Back down on the streets. Oh. How come? Just in general, just give me the reasoning of how come. Also, how come I'm doing, like, no damage to you? Okay, let's switch to heavier attacks. Developers, I have just a couple of questions. Turned red. That's why. Something right now. Warning, petrification disease quarantine zone. No trespassers. Everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Do not speak to them. Tilting, dead. Yep. This isn't even a boss. This is a mini-boss. This is a mini-boss. This isn't even a boss. It's not even a boss. It's a mini-boss. It's not... Fable doesn't seem to do shit. And I am once again genuinely wondering if I'll be able to finish this tonight. All of a sudden it wasn't working. So at this point, I'm starting to think that, like, my main purpose in doing this was letting you, you know, observe me playing this demo and get kind of a shared sense of early impressions of the game. And I'm starting to think that, maybe I've had just about enough impressions. So, this is where I'm calling it. I've been doing this for 6.5 hours. I beat one boss, and I'm happy about that, but I've ran into a mini-boss that I cannot handle, and I'm too tilted to continue. So, to provide you something to look at, I will try to run this stuff one more time, but the next time I die, I'm not moving from the Stargazer. So my final impressions, this game is incredibly Bloodborne-like. The atmosphere is incredible. I like the steampunk setting. Finally remembered that I fatal attacked that guy. And the final damage was 666. Nice. I like the slightly more modern than Bloodborne kind of steampunk setting with the robots and the puppets, as it were. Pinocchio looks great. Using the story of Pinocchio for the basis of this is creative, and I appreciate that. The only issue, watch this be the time that I beat it. The only issue that comes up is the difficulty, which again sounds like a good complaint when you're playing a Soulsborne game, but having that difficult, you know, when you set out to make a Souls clone, a Bloodborne, let's call it a Bloodborne clone. First of all, because it's harder to say. And second of all, because that really does feel like what it's closer to. I told you I was going to do better this time around. It feels like the goal in this case should be to, like, avoid his attack and then try to hit him 4 times. Because after 4 times, they usually stagger. How am I alive? Bloodborne is much closer to what it feels like this game is trying to do, and there I'm dead. When you're setting out to make a game like that, the balance is a lot trickier than it seems, because you can't just make it stupid hard, which is what it feels like they've done here. It's just like every single enemy can, like, 2 or 3 shot you at worst. Some of them can 1-shot you. There's these mini bosses in the middle of levels for seemingly no purpose, that are extremely difficult to take out. I'm having to go to walkthroughs to get through a fucking demo. And it just comes, and you've probably seen this whole range where, like, it's fun and then it's not fun. And, you know, this, you know. And I get, this merchant here has an electric stick that would probably do a lot better against that guy, and Lord knows I'm tempted to go get it. How much was it?
For your information.
I don't give a care. 1,200. I would have to go down, get my, and I don't think he's a boss, and no. I got tempted to, but I'm not gonna, because I have to run through all that crap to even get there. There's a sign back there that says Homo Machina, and I have a lot of questions, and that's where we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it right over Pinocchio's head. That's where we're gonna leave it. I think this game has a lot of potential, but I really think they need to do some last-minute fine-tuning in the difficulty. I do still think I will buy this game. I know there were points in this where I was like, oh, I'm buying this day. Oh, you know, I'm buying this as soon as I can. Day one if I can, you know, I'm loving this. It is Bloodborne. But again, like, Bloodborne is incredibly difficult but feels possible. This does not feel possible. I was not able to make it past that first boss until I looked up a strategy where I had to change my weapon, which maybe, yes, I should have tried, but still, you know, what was intuiting me within the game to know that. And then now there's this this mini boss down there that takes like 45, you know, 50,000 hits and barely any damage. So, you know, I would say get this game if not you're like not only into Bloodborne but like really good at Bloodborne, because you're going to have to come in with a higher skill level than apparently I possess to succeed at it. That's going to do it for demos. A demo on Orange Ranger Plays. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll be getting back to Bloodborne. I'll probably end up just cutting this down into like an hour or 2 video, because there's probably a lot that I can cut out. But until next time, may the power of lies protect you.